by Pete Dye.
Oh, that is bombed. Henny, what's the player facing here?
We've got 210 yards.
Could it be? And he's holed it. What a shot. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. And here we have the Englishman, Matt Fitzpatrick. What's he got in front of him here? This one's tracking towards. That's outstanding. Mark that down on the highlight reel. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The third hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it, as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guaranteed of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Attaboy, good shot. And good look at birdie here. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the fourth hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
That was wonderfully done. Playing from around 150 yards here.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Well, that's well played, and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the fourth. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, what about the outcome of this one? It's looking pretty sweet. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. Rich, the fifth is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction. So driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Well, got some sort of streak going on here. Greens in regulation. What a statistic.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Just a smidgen to the right, this one.
And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which will make that second shot so much longer. Not much to the screen. It's fairly flat, but finding it in 2, well, that's a tall order.
That's a good-looking shot there. Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
This one is right down the pipe. That was a beauty. And this now to move inside the top 20. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
This player is putting for fun.
And that will take him to 8 under.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5 is a lovely hole.
There are 2 menacing bunkers on this hole. The far one, the one right in the middle of the fairway, it looks like a zit from the back tee box. That is not the place to be.
This is his second shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. And Matty Fitzpatrick now setting up with this look. Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make. That's a great putt to make, especially for an eagle. He finds himself in a share of 3rd place. The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot. If you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, you're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
That's tiny.
Nicely done.
This putt is for a share of 2nd. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
And that is a goal shot in line with the hole.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Well, that looks to be drawing back nicely. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Okay, time to return to the action. An opportunity for a birdie here. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Tied at the top, Rich, with the back 9 here left today.
Heck of a round going right now for this player. Has moved well inside the top 10 and continues to move up this leaderboard with 9 holes left.
Oh my, that was launched. And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. A birdie putt awaits. And that's 8 birdies today. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're threading it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
His second shot here. Currently in the lead by a shot. And look at that. Focus solely on the green. This is a bold play. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
7 feet to the cup. He's looking for his 3rd birdie in a row. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back 9. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can. but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy corner to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
Not a bad line, this one. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Not bad. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Little birdie look in here.
And he's done it. He's held it, and that means he extends his lead. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with a tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Setting up in some very deep rough. This would be a great up and down. Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Putting for par.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And this one will be for bogey. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Oh, what a shot by our leader. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole. He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either. A par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. And the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. Second shot here on the 15th.